Hi there, my name is Beck, and do you, Rabbi from another planet, please like, share, and subscribe, and ring the little bell, so you are notified when new videos drop, and the crazy never ends. The crazy never ends. I was just offline for the Jewish Sabbath, and before that was the Jewish holiday of Purim, where you get steaming drunk. So I basically fell asleep like 4 in the afternoon on Friday, and then it was Sabbath. So but I've been offline. The effect of which is I've been offline for a good 36 hours. When I came back, and parody world continues. J.J. Abrams is set to shipwreck DC cinematic superhero movies with a apparently a black Superman. Written by a racist. So that I haven't read the story yet. We're gonna read it together. But why not just make something new, right? Like I'm actually planning on doing a Superman story at one point, and I'm just gonna make my own just make something new, make something organic. No. I mean, I don't understand why is it do they think being cultural cuckoos and like coming nesting in other. Other genres, whatever you want, like coming nesting in other properties, is going to work. It always fails. It always fails. You know what doesn't fail? Hitting the like button is a big win. Hit that like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button. Listen, I want to get to 3,000 subscribers. We are plowing in that direction. Thank you very much. Honestly, thank you very much. If you really want to help me out, I'm trying to monetize my channel, which it's been a rough year with COVID. I think we can all agree it's been a reasonably rough year. So I have these 2 freaking awesome graphic novels now available on Indiegogo. Go check out the video notes. It has a link direct to it. Go check it out. Maybe it's for you. Maybe it's not. I don't know. If it's for you, great. It will be wonderful. Wonderful. So you get these two graphic novels. You also get these 4 art cards. Reasonably pervy art cards. In the series called For the Male Gaze. For the Male Gaze. Now there's a 5th card just been added, and a new print. So let me just show you the print because it's pretty darn good. We got this Tom Baker print, which was actually done by mistake. This is by artist Dominic Racho. This was supposed to be like a quick sketch, and he worked it up into a full drawing. I bought it from him because it's gorgeous. We're gonna add this in as prints. But we're also adding in a 5th For the Male Gaze card. It is, I'm sensing very strong emotions, Captain. You're sensing them mainly from me. So there you go. Look, and if it's not your type of thing, if you could share it, that's really, really helpful. If you know any YouTube channels that deal with comic booky stuff that you're a viewer of, if you could help get me on those channels, that is fantastic. So thank you very, very, very much. Let's read this latest episode of Clown World, shall we? Where Warner Media reportedly hires left-wing political activist Ta-Nehisi Coates to write a new Superman movie. Certainly a black Superman movie, right? It's okay. I mean, again, I don't understand. You know what they could have done? That actually would. I was just reading. Was it Sandman Overture over the Sabbath, and it's really cool. You got all these like different versions of Sandman, all these different reality versions. They could have had that. The multiverse of DC gives them so much scope to do so much. They could have one multiverse type event. And you can have Black Superman and, this Superman, that Superman. And then it works. Sort of, really. I don't know. I just think they're probably better to have develop a new character. That's my, crazy outlook. Okay. A new report claims that Warner Media and J.J. Abrams hired a left-wing political activist, Ta-Nehisi Coates, to write a new Superman film. Really? I mean, that's not really a massive leap. Oh no, that can't be. Really? I think it can be. The report comes from Deadline's. Oh, well, this is actually a pretty good source. Deadline's Anthony D'Alessandro, who writes, Deadline has confirmed. Well, that is not a rumor. This is if it's in Deadline, I think it's not reasonably you can take it to the bank. Deadline has confirmed that author Ta-Nehisi Coates is writing a Superman reboot feature for Warner Brothers and DC, which J.J. Abrams is producing under his Bad Robot label. So I don't know. Will this be in conjunction or instead of the Snyder Cut verse, which they keep saying? looks like it's going to continue. But then Zack Snyder came out the other day and said, yeah, I doubt we're going to see more. Who knows? But I honestly, I think it's probably all dependent on feedback, right? Audience feedback. I think Wonder Woman got awful feedback because it was a bad movie. The Wonder Woman 84 was a bad movie. Wonder Woman, the original Wonder Woman, I really enjoyed it. It was a very good. That's why 84 was so disappointing. So there's no plot or casting information announced other than it's a black Superman. Really? If this article isn't talking about a black Superman, there's another one on Bounding Comics. We'll go look at it next. Coates is not just a left-wing activist, because everybody who works in the entertainment industry is. He's a radical left-wing activist. So what does that mean? Is he like throwing Jewish babies into the Nile? I mean, like how much more radical can you get? Activist who made his views about America very clear in the opinion piece, The Atlantic. The most recent piece published on January 19th, 2021. Yeah, so this is not ancient history. Donald Trump is out. Are we going to talk about how he got in? Yes, he was the better candidate, and nobody cheated. Of course, that clearly didn't happen in the 2020 election. Nobody cheated, because the best sign that nobody cheated is people in authority who won, who from not cheating whatsoever, scream and cry and tell you to be quiet and forbade you to speak when you go, do all those numbers add up? When you ask it, no, that's how people who didn't cheat always act. Yeah, of course. In the article, Coates publishes an expert from the previous article titled The First White President. In the excerpts, he describes Donald Trump as a white supremacist. Now, he's often called this, right? I have seen no reason why, right? And again, listen, they can't bring one. They always bring, the Charlottesville speech where he says, "Oh, good people on both sides," and then like the next paragraph is like, and I'm not talking about the white supremacists or the KKK who are awful people who should be totally disavowed, right? I think if you forget that half of the sentence, you might be full of poo-poo. Maybe you are. I don't know. The white supremacist. He writes, it's often said that Trump has no real ideology, which is not true. His ideology is white supremacy in truculent and sanctimonious power. Again, listen, I understand you don't like him, right? But what objective reality, what objective truth are you pointing to, right? I don't know. And there isn't one. The bottom line, there just isn't one. Most racists can't stop themselves being racist, can't hide their racism, and are in fact very proud of their racism. Jeremy Corbyn, the British left-wing leader who dragged the Labour Party, the mainstream English left-wing party, down into like the worst place it's ever been. I think, well, at least the last 80 years. It's who is a racist, who actually fits the definition of racist, who has done racist things, and has racist attitudes and lots of racist actions. Those things, I think that. But again, citation, please. Like, what has he done that's racist? Again, here's the level you got to get over to convince me. You got to quote him accurately. In context. Jeremy Corbyn, you quote accurately in context, clearly a racist. David Duke, you quote accurately in context, he's clearly a racist. What are the quotes you're talking about? Yeah, it seems to be a low bar, but, as the entire journalistic profession can't meet that bar, I'm not surprised that the writer of Superman, the Black Superman movie, can't work it out. In his book, Between the World and Me, Coates writes, white America is a syndicate arrayed to protect its exclusive power and dominate and control our bodies. Again, you're talking about controlling? Seems to be the current administration. It's a little bit controlling. No, teeny weeny bit, maybe. I don't know. It's practically illegal to be straight now. I think. I think we're getting there. But in all seriousness, we've never seen such a quick erosion of civil liberties in the US. The world's greatest democracy is no longer a functioning democracy. None of this speaks of not being a totalitarian. But anyway, but again, who cares about reality? Let's plow on with this story. He also writes about firefighters and police officers attempting to save people in the aftermath of the terrorist attack on 9/11. Okay, so how are you going to squeeze white supremacy and white racism into that? I am intrigued. Coates wrote, "They were not human to me, black and white or whatever. They were menaces of nature. They were the fire, the comet, the storm, which could, with no justification, shatter my body." What? Oh, wait. We're talking about the firefighters and the policemen attempting to save people in the aftermath of the September 11th attack. How are they the bad guys in your weird mind, right? How on earth are they the bad guys? Not only Coates is a radical activist. Oh, we don't explain. He's just crazy. He's just absolutely bonkers. Not only is Coates a radical activist, he's also absolute zero experience writing films. Well, there you go. That makes a lot of sense. His only credit is a documentary based on the book Between the World and Me. Coates does have experience writing comic books. He's currently writing Black Panther and Captain America for Marvel Comics. I bet they're doing great, aren't they? Before his new run on Black Panther, Coates was writing the book back in 2016. The first issue shipped with 55,000 copies. However, by the 12 issues, Marvel was shipping 37. By January 28th, the shipping was only 21. So he lost 60% of the audience. And that's not considered. I mean, listen. Math may not be your strong suit, but that's not a win! That's a very bad loss. Not only the sales bad, but Coates most definitely injects radical politics into his writing. Well, that's just gone down a storm. Really? I mean, have you noticed the comic book industry? No, you probably haven't, because it's not there anymore. You want to find the comic book industry? Listen, you go here. This is where the comic book industry is. Comics Gate. Go there. Buy my comics. Not only sales bad, Coates most definitely radical. An example of his current run on Captain America sees supposed friends of Steve Rogers giving him a lecture on his privilege. Check your privilege. Honestly, dude, look at you. You are the most privileged dude I can imagine. I can't imagine anybody more privileged than this guy. Check your privilege, please. You know, everybody has pluses and advantages and disadvantages. This guy is an insanely privileged person. Roger's friend Sung Ying Jong tells him, "You're a great guy, Steve, probably the best, but you've never been denied a job because of who you are." Again, I think it's white men who will face the brunt of racism nowadays, don't they? You know, those deplorable white men. Have you ever been denied a job based on your very mainstream political outlook, like the majority of the comic book industry that got blackballed from the comic book industry? Have you ever had, a product that you buy turn around and tell you it hates you? It hates you with every fiber of it being because of your identity. Have you ever had that happen? We have over here. Never had a neighbor think you're a lesser person because of your skin color. Yeah, again. But you're over here. You're doing it right here. Because of your skin color, or been told to go back to your own country. You just tell white people, go, because we hate you. Not only does Rogers get lectured, but just a few pages later, Jong's words, the Captain America about his privilege, are proved to lie. Rogers recounts the time when he met Jong, and he had, and I had just been through a difficult time, one of my toughest in my career. He continued, "I've been stripped of everything I held dear and everything I stood for, maybe forever." Okay, well, how do we know? As you can see, Coates has ejected his own. Yeah, obviously, it's what they do. Nevertheless, Coates appears to be getting to write the new Superman movie, and it really shouldn't come as a surprise, as HBO Max did adapt Coates' book Between the World and Me into a documentary. Well, okay, I guess so. Coates has joined the project by Hannah Mangala. IMDb reports he has 0 completed credits. She has 0 completed credits. She is a producer of the Master Universe and the Untitled Cloverfield project. So, is there any more information to say? It seems clear they're doing a Black Superman, right? I mean, okay, let's see. Let's read more about this rumor over here. J.J. Abrams' new Superman movie will be black. Henry Cavill out. You see, again, I don't see this. there's such a radical difference between the strands. I think you could do more than one at once. But again, the multiverse of the DC, that's the art you could do. Gotham by Gaslight. There's so much you could do. Red Sun, you could do, and it all freaking works. At that point, it all freaking works. This doesn't. This absolutely doesn't. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, he's writing it. The rumor comes from Hollywood reporters Boris Kitt and Aaron Couch. Okay, more information. They write, according to the sources, the project is being set up as Black Superman story. This is something that the studio has been trying to wrap its head around for months, if not a year or two. Yeah, well, really? Yeah, who wouldn't see that coming? Okay, who would not see that coming? Not only are there rumors that Abrams' Superman will be black, but Grace Rudolph claims the previous Superman, Henry Cavill, will no longer get to play the role. I'm hearing as a rather that Henry Cavill is out. What a stupid idea! Henry Cavill is the closest thing to a movie star, that I think DC has. Right, he's got a fantastic game relating to his the audience. He brought me into Witcher 100% just by not being a dick, really. And that's how easy it is now, just by not being a dick. She says, "I've been telling us so long that Henry Cavill has a likability problem behind the scenes." But to the audience, we love him. He's really good. I will go and watch something because Henry Cavill's in it, right? Because again, he just talks like a human being, not like a massive, arsehole. As long as Henry Cavill has a likability problem behind the scenes, and so many of you didn't believe it. Oh, God. Okay, well, stop trying to justify yourself. Just, if it's true, it's true. If it's not, it's not. Just tell us the rumor. I think his problem is he's a white male, right? In that last article we say, have you ever been denied a job because of your skin color? Well, Henry Cavill apparently has. Rudolph Kinnear, but I think this is really strong because it's such a bad move for the DC brand. But we'll see how it turns out. But I think it's really bad. We all think it's really bad. You know why we all think it's really bad? We've been here before. We've had this dance before. Later in the video, Rudolph claims that Abrams is going to cast Superman. Superman says he's going to be somebody with he's going to go with a new Superman, and they're going to do a Superman in color, most likely a black. Well, how can you not do it? What? Okay, most likely a black actor. Well, if it's a Superman who's colored, what else? What's your other option? You going to put blackface on someone? I don't think that's where J.J. Abrams is going. Okay, but wouldn't it be funny if he did? God! Oh, Henry Cavill in blackface. Please. And it wouldn't be more absurd than anything else I'm reading. It wouldn't be more absurd, would it? She adds that, as you know, Michael D. Jordan is someone Warner Brothers has been, maybe for Superman for a while. Yeah, listen, okay. All signs point to, especially since they're calling it a reboot in the coverage, I think that... God. Okay, I'm predicting the imminent demise of Western civilization. I've been doing it for the last few months. We're about 4 weeks out. Thank God! I hope I'm right, so this doesn't happen. Honestly, I'm not even joking. That's exactly how I feel. Burn it down. Burn down the world rather than more of this. But I would like to survive the burning down. So also special, blah, blah, blah. And it all fits to the Latina Supergirl that Machete just cast. What? Oh yeah, they did. I forgot about that. Is she gonna have blonde hair, the Latina Supergirl? If she does, I think it's kind of okay. Then she looks like the character to me. There are a number of black Superman characters in the DC universe. Most famous is Kevin Ellis and Val Zod. In fact, Michael B. Jordan actually claimed in an interview with Oprah back in 2019 that if he does play Superman, it will be Kevin Ellis from who was Kal-El from Earth 23, and because President of the United States. Okay, well there you go, because nothing like everything. Nothing like subtlety, is there? Jordan stated, "I will be Kevin Ellis. There's another version of Superman from Earth 23 in a comic book. I'm a comic book guy." Yeah. So now I'm torn, because he sounds like he has passion for the project and passion for the character. Oh, I feel bad. I feel bad because I think this actually really could work in a context. Firstly, not in 2021, but in a context of a wider multiverse, this could really work. You know, I like the idea of the was it Darren Aronofsky Batman where he's like not rich and he's like he's in a was he's a mechanic or something. That kind of I do like these riffs on things that because we do know these characters so incredibly well. We don't really need to like oh yeah, there's another Superman origin story. I don't need another Spider-Man origin story. I don't even think we need a Green Lantern origin story. I think at this point although I have to tell you, superhero movies are really over. You know, I would actually be surprised if this even gets made, even without the apocalypse. Okay, I would be surprised if it gets made because. I can't imagine this corporate malfeasance, which is what this decision making is, can go on indefinitely. I mean, listen, more power to them. I wish I could do that. I wish I could do that, and I might just go, I'll do awful things all the time that everybody hates and still be a billionaire. Would that be great? For Valsod, he is Superman of Earth 2. And his origin, he actually fights a brainwashed Superman who leads an army of parademons. So again, you know, I can kind of see this working as well without a extreme left-wing political activist writing it. That doesn't bode well. Doesn't bode well. Honestly, again, with or without Apocalypse, I see Disney going down, right? And once they go down, a bunch are going to go down with them. It's really neat because he's afraid of his own powers and doesn't quite know how to handle them because he spent his most life in a capsule. Okay, well, you know, it was good to get out the capsule. Bowser would eventually defeat Superman, who crumbles to dust in the fight. Okay. So, you know, back to pretty much what I always say. This could work. It could work. It's not going to work the way that they're doing it. It's not going to work the way they're doing it at all, which is really quite sad. What would work is you click in the link. The clicking link, it's right there, right there. Click the link, go over here, check out my comic books. Freaking awesome. I'm telling you, 2 freaking awesome comic books. Also, let's have a look at those new prints again. We got a bit of Tom Baker action going there. I do like that. I do like that. And for the male gaze, I'm sensing very strong emotions, Captain. I am sensing very strong emotions, Captain. My name is Fila Beckin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring the little bell. Ring that little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.